You suspect that what Red Bull are doing is massively reducing the power until they need it the very most?
Nah, they're looking like they're struggling a little bit more than they have done recently. I think they're definitely out of contention at the moment from what I've saw to get pole position. In the race, I still believe that car is very strong, so they could do something quite special, but overtaking here is quite hard.
Why the difference then between Mexico and here? Once again, we're at high altitude, but this is a track you'd expect, and Red Bull have had
very low grip.
Good success here.
It is very low grip for Mexico. This is probably the opposite. It's quite easy to get the tyre working around here, and we know the Red Bull chassis does create the most downforce. Engine power probably a bit more critical here as well. I know.
And a lot of traction zones out of those slow corners.
It could be. This is all about just getting the best lap time out of it in this session, though, to go into qualifying comfortably. But chose to go early.
Oh, it's unbelievable, mate. So much on the steer.
Okay, so therein lies their problem, and how then do they fix that in time for qualifying? Whoa, there's a Force India of Sergio Perez going a lot slower than Pepper wanted.
Again, you need to let me know that.
Again, just not happening for Red Bull. Danny Rick, 4/10 out in sector 1. Another half a second more in the middle sector. It's going to be a long, painful qualifying session if they don't improve where they are, especially with the grid penalties they've got. So they've got themselves right in contention, but only just, haven't they?
Yeah, he goes 5th fastest, but still nearly a second down. Oh, and Max Verstappen. Him struggling here an awful lot.
Oh, stuck as well.
He's got into the mud. And there's a fair amount of mud after last night's rain as well. Christian Horner looks a bit rueful and not hugely impressed.
Using a bit too much curve, wasn't it?
On the inside, and on the outside, and then...
Yeah, he was on it just a bit too long.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say too much, but just stayed on it too long. You need to get yourself off it quite quickly.
I mean,
he's just found the peak of the curve, hasn't he?
Or not applied so much throttle when you're actually on that.
A bit too much. It wasn't the best first sector, not the best second sector actually either. Not a great run. Not really what you walk into qualifying, but I'm sure he'll bounce back from it. Great shot. Marshall's starting to get their stance and get out of the way. Car reversing into the barrier.
Yeah, quite. I think the crowd will be slightly more animated when it comes to qualifying in a couple of hours' time.
Alonso P6, looks like he's going to finish the session there.
He's out of the car. I think you might know a different answer to that or not, but what's changed for you this week and this morning?
Well, obviously we're very limited on mileage, so we're not doing many laps out there. Max isn't particularly happy with the balance of his car at the moment. I think these cooler conditions, we just got a bit more tuning that we need to do. But I'm confident it'll concertina up hopefully a bit more in quali.
Right, so it's not something you think, all right, we are very much on the back foot as we watch the spin again on our monitors. You're not that much, you think, on the back foot going into qualifying?
I don't think we can do Mercedes pace, and obviously Fry looking pretty close to them, but I don't think we're as far off as we look at the moment. So, you know, we'll see what happens this afternoon. But a bit of tidying up to do.
And in terms of Max, is there a danger, given what he's done in the last 4 races, that when things aren't quite so perfect with the setup for him, he's just driving a little bit too hard, trying a bit too eagerly to make up for that difference?
But he's the kind of driver that will always explore the limits, as he just has on the exit turn 12 there. But yeah, that's his style, and I think if we can tidy the car up for him, give him a better front end, then yeah, the lap time will come.
Thanks a lot, Christian. We'll speak to you in qualifying. Brendan Hartley crosses the line and doesn't improve on his time. At the moment, he is 17th fastest.
Both Toro Rosso very close to each other as well there. I wonder if we're trying to practice a bit of slipstreaming.
What's going on with Massa and Grosjean?
Hand gestures here. international language, isn't it?
Yes, one of the international sign languages of disapproval. Esteban Ocon on board with him. Crosses the line now, and he's another one that doesn't improve on his time. So 1:10.3, his best lap time.
Seemed to be quite stable after that. After 3, 4, 5 laps, you're still able to get within a couple of tenths, although the fuel load's coming down. So it's always quite hard to feel that, because that means that the grip's probably harder to find, and over the course of the 3 or 4 laps you improve, because you know you can predict a bit more what the car's going to do. But on that ultimate lap, when the grip is there, you will probably overstep it in some places and understep it in other places.
Ricciardo now, currently 5th fastest and 9 tenths down. And that didn't improve either. Have one more go if he's got enough battery power to do it. Brendan Hartley locks up right behind him, but Hartley did he make the flag? He did make the flag. He's on a fly sector 2, and only making up a little bit in the final sector.
Yeah, it's not the fairest reflection on how their session's been. I think, like Christian said, scruffy on both accounts. They're not quite that far away, but you can see Max on his best lap. Anyway, compromise, because I don't think he hit it. You know, that team will bounce back. You know how they are. They'll be closer. I think they'll be comfortably the 3rd best team. Whether they've got enough to beat the others today, I'm not sure.
Overtaking, however difficult it is on this track, because he's got a 10-place grid penalty, along with Brendan Hartley, and Pierre Gasly's got 15 for his troubles. So not the easiest of sessions, but it has resulted in the top 4, of which that man is the 4th fastest, Sebastian Vettel, separated, Paul, by 5/100ths of a second. If that's the scene setter for qualifying, bring on the main act as soon as you want.
Yeah, but all we want to see in there